नमस्कार, जय हिंद। देखिए, इस वीडियो में हम लोग बात करेंगे कैरेक्टर ऑफ मैकबेथ की। हम लोगों ने बैंक्वेट सीन डिस्कस किया, ओपनिंग सीन डिस्कस किया एंड रोल ऑफ विचेस डिस्कस किया है, एंड फाइनली वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द कैरेक्टर्स। एंड नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल डिस्कस इन दिस वीडियो द कैरेक्टर ऑफ मैकबेथ एंड देयर आफ्टर अदर कैरेक्टर्स लाइक लेडी मैकबेथ, डंकन, मैकडफ एटसेट्रा। ठीक है, इन सबको हम अलग अलग वीडियोस में समझेंगे। आपको करना क्या है कि इन पर लगभग 200 से 250 300 वर्ड में एक आंसर प्रिपेयर कर लेना है, बिकॉज कि आपके एग्जामिनेशन में इतने ही लेंथ के आंसर्स पूछे जाएंगे, तो इस चीज को आप प्रिपेयर रखिए। ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, Macbeth is the protagonist of the play Macbeth, and he's hero as well as later appears as a villain. Means firstly he appears as a hero and he has several qualities of a hero. He's heroic person, but later moved by some tragic flaw, that is ambition in Macbeth's matter. Macbeth के मामले में जो मैकबेथ का ट्रेजिक फ्लॉ है वो एम्बिशन है, ओवर एम्बिशन है, और उस ओवर एम्बिशन की वजह से ही इज टर्न्ड इनटू अ विलन, ही इज टर्न्ड इनटू अ बैटमैन। ओके, सो इन द प्ले, एज द प्ले बिगिंस एट एन ओपन प्लेस विद द अपीयरेंस ऑफ 3 विचेस। 3 विचेस के अपीयरेंस के साथ प्ले बिगिन होता है, एंड वी फर्स्ट introduced with the name of Macbeth by the witches. But we don't have proper information about him. But when the play moves to the scene second of Act 1, in the scene second Act 1, there was a wounded soldier that appears in the camp before King Duncan, and he gives information about the war. वहां से हम लोगों को प्रॉपरली पता चलता है कि दैट इज वार हो रहा है, एंड मैकबेथ एंड बैंको आर फाइटिंग वेरी ब्रेवली, एंड देयर इन दैट सीन मैकबेथ इज कंसीडर्ड एज बेलेडोना's bridegroom. ठीक है, मींस ही इज सो ब्रेव एट फाइटिंग, ही इज सो ब्रेव एट वार, मींस ही इज अ वेरी ब्रेव हीरो. सो very beginning of the play, we have an good image of Macbeth, an image of Macbeth as a hero. We see Macbeth as a patriot, as a good man, as a good warrior, and even King Duncan praises him. King Duncan gives him 2 honors, Thane of Coder, Thane of Glamis. But as play moves slowly and we were moved to scene 3rd of Act 1, we find that Macbeth meets with the witches, or we can say that witches meets Macbeth, and the witches did 3 predictions to misguide Macbeth. And on hearing the second prediction and third prediction, Macbeth got astonished, थोड़ा सा आश्चर्यचकित होता है, and he don't believe that they are saying right. He wants to ask some more questions, but they disappeared. But as they disappeared, some other characters appear, and they were from the king. And Lennox informed Macbeth that he has been ordered to call Macbeth Thane of Coder. Means the first 2 predictions of the witches is now become true. जो beginning की 2 predictions थी witches की, वो true हो चुकी थी, सत्य साबित हो चुकी थी. And now here this is the point when ambition arises in the heart of Macbeth, and here is the beginning of Macbeth's bad qualities. he was in a feeling of ambition. He's thinking that he can be the king, but how, he don't know. And when he moved further and meet to the king at forest in his castle, and the king announces that Macbeth, his cousin, is known as Thane of Cawdor, and the honor has been given to him. And he announces his elder son Malcolm, the prince. Means the next king would be Prince Malcolm after King Duncan. At that point, Macbeth thinks that this honor should be given to him according to the witch's prophecy. He was started thinking of another way. He writes a letter to the witches earlier. He writes a letter to his wife, Lady Macbeth, earlier, and in that letter he announces and he writes all about the witches' predictions. ठीक है, तो ये सारी predictions वो वहाँ पर बताता है. And here when he goes to home and meets Lady Macbeth, there was ambition, there was a thought of crime, and he was adopting the shortest way of success. He was adopting the shortest way to fulfill his ambition, and he decides, or we can say that they decides, both Macbeth and Lady Macbeth decides to kill Duncan at the dinner after the supper when the king stays there. And at night he murders the king, and the charge was over the two drunk chambermen, दो जो अंगरक्षक थे उन पर आरोप लगाया, and in the morning Macbeth killed them. Means this is the 3 murders in the beginning by Macbeth to achieve his ambition. 3 निर्दोष हत्याएं मैकबेथ ने की. He is a bloody murderer. This is also a trait of his character. He appears as a bloody murderer in the later Act 1. But no one knows except Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. And after that, things move. He became the king because Malcolm and Donalbain flew away to England and Ireland respectively. And finally, at the later in the play, he again goes to witches. He got some more predictions. He does more crime to save his throne, like murder of Banquo, like murder of Lady Macduff and his son, and the son means the son of Lady Macbeth, her son. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर ये जो लगातार वो क्राइम कर रहा है और करवा रहा है to save his throne. Finally, at the end of the play, a fight took place by Macduff, Malcolm, with the help of English army. इंग्लैंड की आर्मी की हेल्प से वो स्कॉटलैंड के साथ फाइट करता है, अपने देश के साथ फाइट करता है, मींस मैकबेथ के साथ फाइट करता है, एंड मैकबेथ गॉट किल्ड बाय मैकडफ एट द एंड ऑफ द प्ले. एंड बट बिफोर बीइंग किल्ड, मैकबेथ appears like a brave soldier, like a brave warrior as he appears in the beginning, and he says that he will not yield, he will fight till he has life in his body, till he is alive. तो जब तक वो जीवित है वो लड़ेगा. He appears as a brave warrior. So in this way, according to this description, we can find that there are several qualities of the character of Macbeth, like he is a good, brave and honorable man. He appears brave warrior at the beginning and remain brave till the end, and fight bravely at the end, being wrong, being cheated by the witches. He fought well and died well. And apart from that, he was driven by ambition. He has tragic flaw of over ambition. He is over ambitious person. Means he was happy with the honor of Thane of Glamis, Thane of Cawdor, but his ambition was driven by the witches. He was influenced by the prophecy of the witches. And he decides to become the king by wrong way, by wrong means. And finally, he did crime in the influence of the ambition. Not only the witches were the ambition or provoking elements for the crime, but Lady Macbeth has also equal part in that thing. Equal share उसका भी है, equal part उसका भी है in provoking Macbeth for the murder of the King Duncan. डंकन के मर्डर के लिए जितने रिस्पॉन्सिबल विचेस हैं उतनी ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल लेडी मैकबेथ है. And thereafter he is a good man at heart. Actually, he is really a good man. He is innocent. He don't know how to hide the feelings of the heart. Lady Macbeth teaches him. वो उसको टीच करती है, look like an innocent flower but be a serpent under it. ये जो है उसको बार बार प्रोव करती है. एंड इन द डैगर सीन यू कैन सी दैट इन सालल की ही आफ्टर दैट ही फाइनली डिसाइड्स दैट ही इज द होस्ट एंड अ कजिन टू, अ रिलेटिव टू, एंड ही मस्ट प्रोटेक्ट किंग. किंग इज गेस्ट एंड ही मस्ट प्रोटेक्ट, एंड ही decides that they will not move ahead in that plan of murdering king. But he again provoked by Lady Macbeth, and Macbeth did the murder. Macbeth did the bloody crime, and he is a good husband. He is doing as the things as per his wife's suggestion. मीन्स वो अपनी पत्नी को, his wife को बहुत केयर करता है, लव करता है, and his love and care is seen in Act 5 when Lady Macbeth died. And after that we can see that he is a bad relative and a bad host. He should protect his relations. He should protect his relative Macduff. And his relative King Duncan, but he killed himself to him, and he is innocent at heart, and finally appears as a great fighter, great warrior. And these are the basic traits of character of Macbeth. I hope it's clear to you all, and you can write it in a fine manner. आपको मैक्सिमम 300 वर्ड्स में आंसर लिखना है, कैरेक्टर लिखना है मैकबेथ का. जस्ट इसको आप सुनिए, समझिए, एंड आफ्टर दैट एक बार अगर आपके पास बुक्स हैं, सोर्सेज हैं, वहाँ से पढ़िए, तब आप एक अपना आंसर क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करिए. थैंक यू. सी यू इन अनदर वीडियो.